It's officially that time of the year again. It is almost No Nut November. Now, this is not a meme, and if you actually practice all of November to where you quit watching the videos, maybe quit ejaculating altogether, you could see a host of benefits. A lot of people actually believe that this energy inside you is very powerful. Like, they call it your life force. I mean, one load is enough to repopulate all of USA if needed. And unfortunately, most people kind of waste this energy over and over again whenever they could be putting this energy into productive things, such as their self-improvement goals. So today, guys, this is your full-blown No Nut November survival guide. How to go all month of November without nutting. I promise if you watch this video, it will help. Let's get it. First of all, for my brothers who are in relationships, so you got a girlfriend, you've got a wife, whoever it is, maybe you still want to actually have intercourse, but the thing is, you can actually still be on No Nut November and still have sex, but you have to have like even 10 times more discipline than everything else I'm going to mention in this video. Now, it is possible, but like I said, you got to have like some crazy willpower. I'm on like 1,200 days of nofap and 155 days of retention. Now, on this last retention streak, I've had sex quite a bit. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But if you're able to actually control that energy, you can put it back into your body. And some people actually say that this can heighten your vibration even more so than if you were to just leave it stagnant. This is a form of tantra and alchemy, I believe, but it's essentially energy manipulation so that you can raise your frequency, but try it out at your own risk. You might screw up No Nut November. If you don't trust yourself and you're in a relationship, maybe just tell your partner like, hey, I want to do this thing. I want to see how long I can go. It's a really fun challenge on the internet, and hopefully you will respect my decision and you can still satisfy her, but just avoid getting big out involved in the action. Up next, this is for my single fellows, or even if you're in a relationship, but you need to cut off all temptation at all costs. So anything that can potentially trigger a relapse. So obviously we need the pornography blocker instantly. That's a no-brainer. You can even go into the settings of your iPhone and you can turn on some form of adult blocking. In addition to this, you gotta unfollow all those Instagram girls that you don't know, that you just think are attractive, that get you going. You gotta unfollow all of them, man. Also cannot be on Tinder. Tinder is like a dopamine hit and it will always trigger a relapse. So anything that could potentially trigger a relapse during this month, you wanna cut it out because we are going strict monk mode. Now you gotta ask yourself, when do you typically relapse? Well, if you're anything like me and most guys I've talked to, it's typically gonna be whenever you're alone, when you're being lazy, and especially late at night, just whenever you're kind of bored. So the key to not relapsing during this month, man, you gotta always be doing stuff. Like the second you sit down, you start scrolling, it can automatically lead to a relapse. So you have to be very conscious of what you're actually doing with your time. Don't allow yourself to be lazy, and always be doing something a little bit productive. Like maybe you're just at home, it's late at night, read a book, man. Like do something that doesn't just give you a surge of free dopamine, because this can instantly lead you down that rabbit hole. And do not just peep at the hub. That's going to be an instant way to relapse. I think you should be in a daily habit of either taking a cold shower or an ice bath. Now personally, I have a membership to a spa. I take an ice bath at 8 degrees every single day for about 10 minutes. It's one of the best things, man. I feel freaking awesome every single day afterwards. It spikes dopamine, I believe, like 3 times. It's awesome. But this or a cold shower, you'll notice like any urges you have, it will just take that away. And what's awesome is that the ice bath, at least for me, I hate it more than almost anything throughout my entire day. And it takes so much willpower and discipline just to get in the ice bath every single time. Having this amount of discipline to where you can consistently do something that you really, really hate, it will carry over to the nofap. You know, like once you feel like relapsing, you're just gonna be like, oh, I took my ice bath today, I took my cold shower. Like I have the discipline to not do this as well. This is something I always do. So you actually wanna focus on how you will feel after you relapse. So let's say you're 10 days in No Nut November, like you're thinking about relapsing, whatever it may be. Think about how you will feel right whenever you relapse. Now maybe you've never relapsed, it's your first time doing No Nut November. I will tell you how you'll feel. You'll feel slow, lethargic, you'll have brain fog. You won't really feel like yourself for perhaps like a week or so. Like anytime I relapse, I don't feel good and I always regret it. Even like right now, I'm on a longer streak. Sometimes I can get bored and be like, oh, I don't think it'll be that bad if I relapse. But then I think back every single time whenever you relapse, you're like, wow, what did I just do? Think about exactly how you'll feel after it's done. Obviously, the best way to never relapse during this entire month is just discipline. It's really that simple. So if you don't want to ejaculate during the month of November, just don't do it. I mean, literally, you can almost do anything up to that point but just don't ejaculate. And I know a lot of people without discipline will come at me saying like, oh, you can't just say that. Like, Austin, I need all these games. I need all these mechanics. No, man. Like, if you don't want to ejaculate, just don't allow yourself to ejaculate. Simply having standards for yourself. Like, for example, I have a standard to where I'm not allowed to be above 12% body fat. Like, I'm never allowed to lose my 6-pack. In addition to this, I'm never allowed to watch porn. This is one of my things. I'm never allowed to jerk off to porn. So if you set these rules for yourself, and then if you break it, you kind of have a consequence in your mind. For example, I will call myself a little if I were to ever break that. And the feeling that I would feel like a little if I don't follow my own promise is worse than anything. You know, like, if you cannot keep a word with yourself, what kind of man are you? So you just need discipline, man. Stay consistent with it, and you'll survive this month effortlessly. I believe in you. If anybody watching this needs help with their one-on-one fitness goals, you want to look like a male model, Greek god, link in the description box for your free one-on-one consultation with me, Austin Wayne. I've transformed hundreds, thousands of physiques into that shape. So if you want to be next, hit that link in the description box. Also, kalosique.com for the best supplements in the fitness industry. Don't forget to subscribe. Best Self Improvement channel on YouTube. That's it. I love you with all my heart. Peace.